They didn't trap you with chains. They didn't need to, because chains can be seen, and anything that can be seen can be questioned. Anything that can be questioned can be broken. So instead, they gave you something invisible, something subtle, something that would feel like your own voice, a belief, a quiet idea that you are not enough as you are, not complete, not there yet, not quite ready. And from that single idea, an entire identity can be built, an entire life of chasing success, chasing approval, chasing validation, chasing a future version of yourself that always seems just out of reach. And the closer you get, the further it moves, like a horizon you can never arrive at. But here is the deeper truth. You were never meant to spend your life becoming someone. You were never meant to earn your worth. You were never meant to prove your existence. You were created to remember who you already are. Not a place, not a destination, but a shift in awareness, a space beneath the noise, beneath the effort, beneath the constant movement of becoming. Here, nothing needs to be added, nothing needs to be fixed, nothing needs to be improved, because what you are has never been incomplete. And as you settle into this, you may notice something subtle. The mind begins to slow, the pressure softens, and for a moment, you are no longer trying to get somewhere else. You are simply here. You didn't choose to forget yourself. You didn't wake up one day and decide, I will disconnect from who I am. It happened slowly, quietly, through repetition, through guidance, through a world that taught you to look outward for what could only be found within. You were taught to measure, to compare, to improve, to become. And again, this wasn't wrong. It helped you function. It helped you survive. But something essential was never mentioned. No one told you that before all of that, you already were whole, complete, enough, not because of what you achieve, but because of what you are. Look closely now, not intellectually, but directly. This identity you carry, this sense of me, what is it actually made of? A name, a history, a collection of memories, a set of roles you've learned to play? Notice something. All of these are changing, evolving, shifting over time. The person you were 5 years ago is not the same person now. Your thoughts change, your emotions change, your body changes. So, what exactly remains constant? What is always here? Beneath all of it, there is something quiet, unchanging, aware. That is what you are. The pressure you feel is not your enemy. It is not a flaw. It is not proof that something is wrong. It is a signal that something is out of alignment, a signal that you are living as something you are not. And the moment you see that, not as an idea, but as a direct recognition, something shifts. Effort begins to fall away, not because you stop caring, but because you stop forcing. Awareness doesn't require effort. It only requires seeing. The mind is designed to seek, to solve, to chase, to move forward in time. It creates problems so it can feel useful solving them. But you are not the mind. You are the awareness that notices it. And when you see that clearly, the mind loses its grip, not because it disappears, but because you are no longer identified with every thought it creates. The feeling of almost is one of the most powerful illusions. I'm almost there. I just need a little more success, a little more validation, a little more time. But almost never ends because it is not real. It is a loop, a pattern that keeps your attention in the future. But life is never happening there. It is always here. And right now, nothing is missing. Pause, not to think, not to analyze, just to notice. Feel your breath, not controlling it, just aware of it. Feel your body, the weight, the contact with the ground, the space around you. Notice something simple. Life is already happening without effort, without you needing to manage it. And in that noticing, there is peace. If everything you believe yourself to be fell away, what would remain? Not your job, not your achievements, not your past, not your story. Would you disappear? Or would something deeper be revealed? Something untouched, something whole, something that has never needed to become anything. Being is not passive. It is not doing nothing. It is not withdrawing from life. It is clarity. It is alignment. It is action without resistance. From here, you still move, you still create, you still grow. But now, it is not driven by lack. It is driven by truth. You don't need to stop improving. You don't need to stop building. You don't need to stop moving forward. You only need to stop believing that your worth depends on it. Because when you act from wholeness, everything changes. The energy shifts. It's no longer pressure. It's clarity, no longer chasing, but expressing is not something you reach. It is something you recognize. A space where nothing is missing. Nothing is separate. Nothing is outside of you. Not because you control everything, but because you are not separate from it. You were never behind. You were never incomplete. You were never lacking. You were only taught to see yourself that way. And now you are beginning to see clearly, not becoming something new, but remembering something ancient. Stay here, not as someone trying to become, but as awareness, simply being. No effort, no pressure, no destination. Just this, alive, present, whole. Welcome to the space where nothing is missing. Welcome to the 999 zone.